We were filming for like 6 hours on an October night that was way colder than it had any business being.
Wait, how you punching? You made this for us.
Welcome back, everybody. It's been a long time since we've done one of these videos. So this is what the day before a music video shoot looks like. I'm charging those. I'm charging those. I'm charging that. And I'm gonna basically charge everything else. I was so focused on being in the moment. We had a whole crew, which was a first for me. So I bought a big variety pack of snacks for the video shoot tomorrow. But all of our wardrobe is white. So I made sure to take all of these out of the box. If you haven't seen the video already, what are you doing here? Get out of here, go watch the Rise music video, and then come back and we'll talk. Okay, now that you've seen it, how cool is that? I'm so excited that it's finally out. We shot this video a year ago, and the idea for it started months and months before that. The concept is pretty simple, but there were more moving parts to this than really anything that I've done so far, and that's what I wanted. I wanted to push the envelope in a way that I never had, namely in having dance and choreography. I hadn't shot a video for myself in a while. I had shot some music videos and pieces for other artists, something for Theophany Poetry, as well as a dance-centered video for my friend Millie Ann. You know, I think The Screen was the last bigger production, and then we had the Better Than Before video. Some cool lyric videos have come out in the midterm, but hadn't done anything super larger production in a while. I started getting inspiration as I saw people online using these masks. That's kind of where everything started for me. I started seeing more and more people getting into K-pop videos, and the style of not just dance, but the confidence in that style of dance made perfect sense for me with Rise. So I was thinking about, you know, I've never done anything that uses dance. So recently, you know, I was playing around with wardrobe. Really wanted to push into that hip hop inspired, futuristic, cyberpunk look that I've seen some others playing with as well, and I was starting to really dig it. The original lyric video and promos for this song was so sci-fi movie with the red and the blue. So I wanted to bring in white, bright colors, something that would reflect colored light. I've got a hoodie for each of them, and then an extra hoodie for each of them. We've got 4 masks, especially with the white hoodies. Like if a stain were to get on one or something, we don't want that to ruin the shoot. So 4 hoodies. And I think we've got 2 separate sets of pants for me. A lot of safety and redundancy here. But I also knew that I wanted us to be continually walking toward the camera. Conceptually, this song is about balancing confidence and humility, even when you may have been looked over or cast aside by others. And so I wanted that forward momentum, that aggressive choreography to really mirror that idea. And the visuals, the costumes, the lighting, to complement the aesthetic of the music. But if you're gonna do something like that, you need the camera to be able to move, you need the lights to be able to move, and you need a location that can accommodate it. So months ahead of time, my mom and I were going around checking out, you know, different parking lots. Eventually I got in contact with my friend Tiffany Adamson. Shout out to you, Tiffany, again. Her poetry project is Theophany Poetry. I said, hey, you know you and I have done some acting stuff in the past as well, and some theater. She directed The Christmas Journey, which I was a part of a few years ago, a completely original musical that we recorded an original cast recording for. If you haven't heard that, go listen to that. Got to do some great singing with my friend Dominique Horsley. But Tiffany directed it. And I was like, Tiffany, I have an idea for a video that uses dance. Who do you got for me? And she actually ended up connecting me with Montana Bridgeford. Montana and I had worked together in The Christmas Journey. We were in that production together, I think 2 years in a row. But I didn't know if she did this style. She did. So did her friend, Emma Zancan. I gave it to the both of them. I said, can you choreograph a dance for me for this? And I would like for your choreo to be very symmetrical, mirror image to each other. And the first time they sent it to me on my phone, I'm flipping out at my house because I'm like, this is, I used to shy away from stuff like this, and I'm like, this is so cool. Brought in my friend Andrew Weirig to shoot the video, but how are we gonna get the camera and the lights to move? My bassist, Brad Tillery, had a truck and an open trailer. And you can also see our other set assistant there, Adam Holcomb. So we mounted the lights on the outside of this open trailer. This parking lot that we were in was just long enough that going at about 1 mile per hour, we could get through the full song. I got so many layers on right now. I got a tank top, and then my Rugged Maniac shirt because it's made out of this athletic material, and then this long like winter thermal shirt, and then over top of that is the sleeveless flame tank top that, I mean, I'll have the hoodie on over top of it, but it was so cold, you guys. Those dancers were troopers. I don't know if you can see this. This is the mask that they were wearing. It's kind of like goggles in the back. Now we have to get behind this is the behind the scenes footage. You guys.
Yeah! Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Oh, well, I can't see.
So is that totally disorienting, or you think you'll be okay with these?
Cool. I like it.
I'm trying to put a head strap together so that it will be, one, long enough for them to adjust, but two, short enough so it's not too long and not being able to keep it on their head.
I've been programming lights. I've been getting my presets ready for these guys. Charlie's helping clearly. But if you look through here, such a limited field of vision. So imagine having this thing on your face with lights flashing in your face and trying to stay in line with each other. So we had Tiffany sitting on this trailer. We had Andrew, our camera operator, also on the trailer. And Tiffany's in a lawn chair, bundled up in a whole bunch of layers. They can't see out of the peripheral vision. Tiffany's yelling at us from the back of the trailer, "Montana, come forward, Sam to your left. Slow down," just giving us instructions all the time. But that was exactly what we needed. And that was what was so exciting for me. Never done a shoot with this many team members involved. Brad was there driving the truck. My mom was there, and her job was safety. And we're using a vehicle. And I wanted to make sure that we were absolutely as 100% safe as we could be. So on set, we had a safety protocol. But when you got a truck, you got brake lights. So when Brad would pump his brakes, the brake lights would come on and shine red light at us, and not when we wanted it. Brad ended up jerry-rigging these cardboard boxes that he cut the corners off of and just put them on top of all of his brake lights and covered up everything. There was supposed to be a fog machine. I really wanted for some atmospheric smoke to be trailing off of the truck and kind of coming toward us that we were walking into, which would have been so cool. I rented a fog machine, went all the way down to downtown Cincinnati, like northern Kentucky area, to pick it up, brought it back, and we didn't have a great way to power it. The truck couldn't handle the fog machine. Okay, we had some technical glitches, and it took us like a couple hours to fix them, but we got it. We're about to start actually filming here soon. It's so cold outside, but things are looking cool. Things are looking cool. We plugged the fog machine in and kind of blew a breaker in Brad's truck. There may have been one or two other things we could have done, but we were in a time crunch. As the director, as the person who had conceived and visualized and storyboarded all these things, I didn't want to waste people's time. I've got dancers out here in the cold, after dark, had to think on our feet, so we left it out. And I was like, you know what, you guys? This video conceptually is simple, but in execution, there's already a lot going on. We don't need to make it even more complicated. Let's let the choreography be on full display. Let's let the dancing take care of itself. And oh my gosh, it did. I'd love to work with these girls again. I'm super excited with how the wardrobe has such a striking kind of future punk, cyberpunk aesthetic about it. I wanted to challenge myself in a way that I hadn't before with these visuals, and who knows? Maybe I'll bust a move next time. So wherever you're watching this, make sure that you connect, like, subscribe, whatever it is on whatever platform you're on. Go add Rise to your playlist, add the Rise music video to, wherever you watch videos, show all of your friends. Until next time, I love you, Jesus loves you, onward and upward.